How are you both?
All good.
All good, yeah.
Yeah, all smile.
Great. SOS Kolkata is releasing tomorrow, and the best part is that people are going to watch it in the theater after a long time. And how excited are you both?
See, that's what we wanted. As an artist, it's very important to make a film to be shown in the cinemas, not in the OTT platform, not watching in your houses on your mobile phone screens. So the magic is always when you watch it in the big screen. So we're extremely glad and happy that
Along with the festive mood.
yes.
And yeah.
So Pujas in Calcutta means cinema, watching a lot of Bengali films, and
Exactly.
finally we get to do that. So we're overwhelmed.
Great. What was it about SOS Kolkata that made you both say yes to the film?
I had to say yes. He had called me up for the film. No, go ahead.
It was basically the storyline and the characters that we have portrayed on screen. It is like something that we haven't done before. I mean, we both are busy promoting the film, but it's not like it's a regular love story kind of a thing. That it's not a regular film. It's a thriller and very intense characters that we both have portrayed. And I think it was the script, the content basically that made us say yes to the script. And
Yeah, like it's more real. It's more today's. It's more the genre with which people are liking.
something the guys and girls of your age would like to watch. That kind of material.
Yeah, y'all wouldn't like seeing heroine romancing around the trees or the hero kicking somebody's ass and 10 people falling. Y'all
So
want to
this
see
time
something
we
that's
have
more
made
real.
the heroine.
No, it's not like that. We're not changing the trends as in. We're actually giving to people what they want to see. It's more real. And as an actor, you would always want to pick up characters which you can push yourself to the next level. And I think the
That's
script
what
was
we have
such.
done.
Yeah.
Right. You both have done a lot of big commercial films. Do you think that people take you less seriously as an actor in those
Let
films?
me have a question. I'll just pose a question to you. And what do you mean when you say a commercial film? Define.
Like those masala films which has those heroes and heroines doing romance.
Have you seen The Family Man? Have you seen The Family Man on Netflix or Amazon, whatever, I've forgotten. Have you seen The Family Man?
No, not yet.
Having Manoj Bajpayee as the lead. Yeah, so that is the genre that people are falling in love these days, and according to me, that has a lot of masala. And commercial is anything that brings you back money. The producer gets richer, the film works. So there is nothing called the commercial or the offbeat. I think it's just cinema. Genres can be different.
And masala is something, if it is not there in the food doesn't taste well. Trust me when I say this, because I have food without masala. So it's not a very good feeling. So films also without masala is a bit boring.
Right.
So we need to have the perfect balance for the audience today. They need everything. Their demands have risen.
Not that kind of masala like we used to do in the past. Not that kind of masala, but then yes, that adrenaline rush, that intensity and
Right. How creatively satisfying has both of your roles been if compared to all the other roles you have had done before?
See, firstly, it was pretty challenging for both of us because of the kind of characters we were doing. The kind of characters like I played a ATS chief. You were
ATS technical head.
I thought you were my assistant. The kind of conversation that we guys used to have. I mean, our characters. It was like not regular conversations. The technical terms and those kind of things. It's like we really had to memorize a lot to get into the skin of the character, and on top of it, the kind of patience we needed to play that character, because the scenes were like really, as you said, it's not that kind of old masala. The patience, the calmness, but then yet the commanding thing and everything.
To play anything real, it gets all the more difficult. To play something a little more fictitious, it's easier because then you can improvise, you can do your own things. But when you're playing a character, which his character like Zakir Ahmed is inspired by a real life character. My character again is something very different, which I have never done before. So there are a lot of technical stuff which we needed to know, that how do people in 80s actually work? We're not aware. We do not know that how do they actually...
The body language, the posture, yeah, how they talk to their seniors, or how they react to situations where a civilian would just panic. So learning all those things was like, yeah, we had to get our homework right.
It's been a learning experience.
Yeah.
Right, you know,
Wasn't very easy for us.
Right. Now, in the trailer, we can see you both doing a lot of stunts, right? So what kind of preparation that you both went through? Also, how difficult it was, or how was the experience shooting such scenes on set?
Experience obviously was very good because I was doing it the first time. Yash has already done a lot of scenes before, but this time the action sequences that we had planned, we wanted it to be more real. Like you said, like you termed it as a commercial one that we've done before. It is very, very real. As in, you know, when you're in trouble, what would you do? You would actually use all four of your hands and legs to protect yourself in self-defense. So we tried to use similar stuffs, very real action. So did not really require a lot of preparation beforehand. But yes, it was exhausting. But at the end of the day, when we went back home, we had lots to learn. We've learned a lot. So that is what, when you said that, you know, how satisfied you all were creatively.
We are content. That's what we can say.
Yeah.
Right, you know, Nusrat, you have 2.3 million followers on Instagram. What is the trick to being a social media star?
I'll tell you, the trick is do not take it too seriously. I'm technically zero. I came pretty late on Instagram as compared to the other artists. So I did not know how to Instagram live initially. So
I still don't.
He still doesn't know. So you know, I'm not a very social media pro person, but we're all learning. And it's nice to know that people want to know what y'all are doing, or rather people don't want to see what y'all are doing, both ways. So glad, yeah. let the followers keep growing, let the love keep coming.
Absolutely. So do you both read reviews? If yes, what is the harshest critic you have read about your performance that's actually have, you know, helped you in the future to be to do something better? Anything harsh you've come across about yourself?
Not harsh. I think a lot of comments keep coming. For me, it was always like she's a beautiful glam doll. She doesn't know how to act. So I took it a little positive and I said, if Katrina Kaif can make it, why the hell can't I?
Oh.
So you know, not the comments, but then yes, with every passing film, you start taking your work very seriously and you evolve with time.
And when you start self-criticizing, that works wonders. That's what I feel, because it's very difficult to segregate, you know, which one is which kind of hate comments you should take seriously and which one you shouldn't, because most of them doesn't really make any sense.
Even if you're the best, you'll be judged any which ways. How does it matter?
Yeah, so we are used to this, that we become the soft targets for people, and most of them doesn't really make sense. But then, as I said, we watch our films, our past films, you know, when I watch those films, I understand that no, this is like really
ये नहीं करना चाहिए था.
करना चाहिए था, and এটা করা উচিত ছিল না. Oh, why are we talking in Hindi?
Okay,
yeah. So that is how you realize your mistakes. I mean, yeah, মানে স্কুলেও টিচার্সরা থাকে, but then তুমি নিজে যতক্ষণ না নিজের উপরে কাজ করবে, you can't really change the outcome.
You know, with people checking every single post on Instagram, on social media, how difficult it is to ensure that there is no misinterpretation.
I figure out one thing, that you are a lot on Instagram, huh? You're not studying.
Have to stay updated.
Yes, it's nice to stay updated. I don't think you should always give people... See, Instagramming means you're giving them a clear approach to your personal life, what things you're doing. I think you should keep that on a very positive note. Dress the way they take it, dress what they're judging, how they're judging.
We are not.
We're only responsible for our actions and not anybody else's.
Exactly.
Also, you know, Nusrat, this is your first film after becoming the MP, right? So
No, this is my second.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So
you said you're updated.
Oh sure, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, have the approach of people towards you changed after, you know, like after you've become an MP? Like,
You
do
think
people?
you think I'm thinking on those lines? If I start thinking on those lines, I think working would be very, very difficult. People want to see me in films, and I am doing films for them to entertain them. So there'll always be a group of people, a bunch of people who'll say, "Oh, good Lord, the roles are not being made, and why are you doing films?" There'll always be people who'll say that we love to see you in films. So I can't be an ice cream wala, I cannot be keeping everybody happy.
Right. To both of you, is there a role that you recently watched and felt damn like I could have played that? Any single role?
See, recently I watched Special Ops. That is one season I really liked in Hindi, and I wanted to something like that on based on those lines. So I won't mention any specific character, but then I'm really happy about SOS Kolkata because it's near about on those lines. Uh, that kind of genre I really I like how you spoke about Family Man.
Yeah.
So that is the kind of genre SOS Kolkata belongs to. So yeah, that's there. And apart from that,
No, 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 no.
no.
So there are actually, I don't think I would have seen something. I think when we see something, we see it with a very clear perspective that, just for entertainment's sake. So, would not really like to be in their shoes because depends on the kind of scripts that are coming to us. We choose it. So अब वैसा script आएगा शिरकुम script আসলে शिरकुम भावना चिंता রাখবো but no I don't think I can actually say that I want to play that particular character.
The genre might have tried. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So the very last question is like, by now, do you both find acting therapeutic? Is it therapeutic to you both?
And once we are done with acting, and if we have done a good job while coming back home, that's I feel is more.
Yeah, and I've learned this new trick for the past few films. I do not try and act because when I'm acting, I'm pathetic. I do not like acting, and it makes me look like a bad actor. So I do not act anymore. I just try and do what the character would have done. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to you both. It was lovely talking to you, and all the very best.
Pleasure,
Thank you.
pleasure.
Kolkata.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
since you're so updated, do go with your entire family, all your friends, boyfriend, if at all you have, to go and watch the film.
Yeah. Do that. Do that.
Have a nice and safe and happy puja.
You too, happy puja.